I love the Ginkakuji temple so much that I can't help but tell its stories enthusiastically. The garden of the Ginkakuji is just amazing, so let me explain more. Do you see the mysterious sand art spread out in front of the Ginkaku? The one shaped like a wave is called Ginshadan, and the one shaped like Mount Fuji is a Kogetsu-dai. It is said that the Kogetsu-dai is for viewing the moon rise from the mountain while sitting on top of it. But it was only in the Edo period that it took on its current shape. The Ginshadan is made of heaped up white sand with 66 centimeters high, and its purpose is to reflect the moonlight. However, it was also only made in the Edo period. Every morning at 6 a.m., craftsmen come in to beautify the pattern of the garden. It also gets damaged by rain and wind, and the craftsmen redo the patterns completely once a month for the enjoyment of visitors. The white sand here is from the Shiraka River in Kyoto. It is not known who made the patterns first, when, and for what purpose. It's a mystery. I can't visit temple at night, but I hope to see the Ginkaku when the moon is up someday. Between the Kogetsu-dai and Ginsha-dam, you can see the oldest flower bed in Japan. Lord Yoshimasa wanted to create a lovely garden. They planted peonies here, so you can see colorful peony flowers from late April to May. I haven't been able to visit the garden at right time yet. There is a flower head window on the opposite side of the flower bed, so go around the back and have a look. A lot of people pass by without looking, but the Ginshadan is really beautiful from here. Originally, this type of window was introduced from China. The name Katomado comes from the shape of the window. When it came from China, the pronunciation was the same, but the characters were different, so it was written as fire window. It's true that it looks a bit like a flame, but in Japan, where there are only wooden buildings, fire is the worst enemy. That's why it came to be written as flower window. I personally like it better when it's written flower window. The large building facing the Ginshadan is a hojo. It serves as a main hall. This building was built during the renovation work of the early Edo period. Unfortunately, the inside is closed to the public, but it's a temple that's still in use. The modest building located next to the Hojo is the Togudo. It's not very conspicuous, but it's a very important building in Japanese culture, and it's designated as a national treasure. Togudo is a building that has been here since the beginning. Lord Yoshimasa built this building as his study and to enshrine the statue of Amitabha Buddha that he worshipped on a daily basis. Inside, there is a room called the Dojinsai, which is said to be the oldest tea ceremony room in Japan. Lord Yoshimasa, a great lover of art, used to compose waka poems and enjoy the art of flower arrangement here. The Togudo is still in its original shape, but of course it has been restored many times. In 1964 to 65, the building was last dismantled and restored. When we examined the traces of construction work left on the pillars and other parts of the building, we found the remains of work that had been done after the constructions first built to relocate the building, and they also found the traces of a garden underneath where the Tokudo now stands. So maybe the Tokudo wasn't originally located here. It's a mystery. The Kogetsuda wasn't there yet at that time, and it is said that the Tokudo may have been located very close to the Ginkaku. I wonder what kind of view Lord Yoshimasa was looking at. What a wonderful garden this is! In front of the Ginkaku, there is a pond called Kinkyochi. The Ginkaku's reflection in the pond is also beautiful. The way it is built is similar to that of the Ginkakuji, isn't it? But a big difference from the Ginkakuji is the moss you see here. Lord Yoshimasa was very fond of the garden of the Saihoji Temple, nicknamed Moss Temple. And it is said that this garden was modeled after Saihoji Garden. The moss here grows naturally, without any care. There are many kinds of mosses in the Ginkakuji, so do take a closer look. They are all very beautiful. It's a bit of a climb up the stairs to the observatory, but do your best to follow me. At the top of the stairs, there is a spring. It is said that Lord Yoshimasa used to make tea with this spring water. Even now, when tea ceremonies are held, this very spring water is used. Next to this spot, there is a rocky area that was excavated and restored in 1931, and it is said that there may have been a garden here. I wonder what this garden was like. Continuing along the path, we arrived at an observation deck. Such a great view! From here, you can see all of the Ginkakuji temple's precincts, including the Ginkaku, Kogetsudai, Ginshadan, and Togudo, as well as the city of Kyoto. After taking a break at the observation deck, let's slowly make our way towards the exit. Please enjoy the moss and the bamboo grove as you walk down. Oh, don't forget to look at the black lacquer painting next to the shop, which is a reconstruction of a part of the original Ginkaku.